This is William Hall with Resist the Mainstream, and Charles Barkley has some choice words about the whole Bud Light boycott situation. Before we jump into today's story, just a quick reminder to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so that you get notified when our videos go live. So let's go ahead and jump right into this one here. So Charles Barkley, many of you are aware of this guy. He's been a former basketball player and then also dealing with sports analyst work as well. But he basically was at this event. So this was at the American Century Celebrity Golf Tournament in Nevada. And basically offered some choice words about the entire Bud Light situation. So he was referencing the entire controversy dealing with the Dylan Mulvaney. Of course, the fact that Bud Light has been steeped in this entire controversy for a while now. And basically he said, you know what, this is me in support of Bud Light. That's what he's basically trying to do here. So he said in a statement, I'm going to buy some drinks for y'all, and I'm going to buy Bud Light, and I'm going to tell y'all something. All you rednecks and going on, a-holes, anybody that doesn't drink this beer, basically saying, y'all can't cancel me. You know, and that's basically what he's going on for. He said, I ain't worried about getting canceled because let me tell you something. If y'all fire me, give me all that money. I'm going to be playing golf every day. And as I said last night, if you're gay, God bless you. If you're trans, God bless you. And if you have a problem with them, then, and it goes on, basically. So this is a situation where basically this guy is trying to say, you know what? I don't care about all the boycott stuff. Go ahead. Try to do whatever you want to do with me. I'm going to basically purposefully support Bud Light. The problem is with this guy is that he doesn't realize that nobody cares, right? I mean, nobody cares enough to actually make a real difference with this. His people, the people that are in his circle, basically, are ones that are involved in this stuff, and they're a minority. They're not able to make a major dent in what's going on with Bud Light. It's very obvious, right? When you look at people like Kid Rock shooting the beer and people around the place. I mean, we recently had a video showing people at a Kid Rock concert that were asked what beer they're drinking, and basically everyone's saying, no Bud Light. I'm not drinking any of that at all. Don't want any part of it. So it's very clear that influence of the boycott is far stronger than what this guy is trying to pull out here. It doesn't make a difference, right? The people that are in his group are ones that are going to support it no matter what. They're probably woke and leftist anyways. And so you can hear them in the clip, kind of cheering for him and everything, but that's not going to make a big enough difference to actually affect the sales. Right now, you have Bud Light losing more than $20 billion. Stocks fell dramatically. They dropped out of the number one place of the number one sold beer. So it's going to continue like that because that's the way that the majority of Americans respond. It's not going to make any difference that he's sitting up here saying, bless you this and bless you that. I mean, just the way that he's saying this. If you're gay, God bless you. What do you mean by God bless you? That's not what that is, right? That's not supported at all. That's not something that the majority of Americans believe. That's not something that God would support. I don't understand what he's even referring to by saying that. But it goes on in this article saying, while Barkley identified as a Republican early in his career, he has increasingly become an outspoken supporter of the progressive politicians and causes since his retirement from the NBA in 2000. Now, I wonder why, right? The reality is that there's a lot of people. He's not the only one. There's a lot of celebrities and other people out there that were fairly conservative leaning back in the day and then now are leftists. Why do you think that is? It's so that they can keep their job. It's so that they can continue to not be canceled. It's funny to me that he's saying, you can't cancel me. Who's he worried about canceling him? The people that are actually giving him the job, the people that are paying him money, are the ones that support everything he just said. Who does he think he's making mad with this statement here? I mean, the reality is that us listening to this, it doesn't make any difference. It's not going to change the reality on the ground. Bud Light already lost billions of dollars. It's not going to make any real actual difference in the whole boycott here. But as early as 2006, Barkley spoke out in support of same-sex marriage and has frequently reiterated his support for the LGBT agenda in numerous occasions since. And then, of course, he upheld Bud Light as a symbol of LGBT inclusion. His characterization might be disputed by the very individual at the center of this controversy, Dylan Mulvaney. Mulvaney obviously being the center of this entire situation right now. But the point is that this guy is out here saying all these things, pretending as if this is going to make an actual positive difference for Bud Light stocks or perception or anything else. The people that are boycotting this is the majority of Americans, is their target demographic. The reality is that this guy probably never even drank Bud Light really at all. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, well, I'm going to try and support them now. You can't cancel me. It's funny that they even mention canceling when they don't even realize the side that does that by far more than anyone else. The only side that really has the capabilities of canceling anybody is really the left. And yet we see him sitting here pretending as if what he's saying is somehow controversial. It's funny to me that he thinks that that is in some way going to win him brownie points with the left or brownie points with anybody else. It's not going to do anything, guys. Like, it's not going to change anything at all. You were simply saying, you know what? I am siding with the party and the people and the ideology that are paying my bills, that are giving me a job, continue to give me jobs, and I will continue to do that. That's all he's saying. So let us know down in the comments, what do you think of his statements here? Do you agree with the fact that he is basically just pumping this out, pretending as if this is a controversial take? It's not a controversial take. It's the most basic thing somebody on his side of the aisle can possibly make out there. What are your thoughts on that in the comments? Let us know. With that being said, we thank you for watching this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.